So let me give you correction to the assignment. Now, you did not attempt it the way it should. Now, I gave you half for what you have done because you did it one after the other. Now, because the question says you should find the first three terms, your attempts were okay. Now, next time you are supposed to bring them together if you know you cannot do it at a go. But there's nothing stops you from doing it at a go, which is what I'm going to show you now. And you have used calculator to make it explicit. Is that clear? You don't need to make it explicit so that it will be easy for you to simplify further, which you will see in my own attempt now. Now, we are to do the first three terms. So I will use the combination approach. So meaning that I'm going to have 30 combination 0, 5 raised to power of 30 times px raised to power of 0 plus 30 combination 1, 5 raised to the power of 29 px raised to power of 1 plus 30 combination 2, 5 raised to power of 28 PS raised to the power of 2 plus and so on. So because the question demanded for 3 terms, the first 3 terms, so I will just stop there. Then I will now simplify that. Is that clear? I will simplify that. So what is 30 combination 0? Of course, it's going to be 1. 30 combination 0 is going to be 1. So I will have 1 times 5 raised to power 30 will be 5 raised to power 30. You don't need to press calculator for that. Then PS raised to power 0 will be 1. So times 1, you have that. Plus the second term, 30 combination 1 will give me 30. Then 5 raised to power 29. And of course, you don't need to press calculator for that. Leave it that way. Times px plus 30 combination 2. 30 combination 2 will give 435. Then 5 raised to power 28 times ps squared. That will give p squared s squared plus and so on. Now, if you look at it, okay, let me put a line. Now, 1 times 5 raised to power 30 times 1 will give us 5 raised to power of 30 plus 30 into 5 raised to power of 29 times px plus 435 raised to the power of 5 raised to the power of 28 times p squared s squared plus and so on. Now, if you look at the 5 raised to power If you look at the 5 raised to power that we have 5 raised to power 30, 5 raised to power 29, 5 raised to power 28. So I can factor out 5 raised to power 28. Why? Because 5 raised to power 28 will divide 5 raised to power 29. It will also divide 5 raised to power 30. So I will now factor out 5 raised to power 28. And that gives, now if 5 raised to power 30 is divided by 5 raised to power 28, you have 5 raised to power 2. Using our knowledge of indices, plus 5 raised to power 29 divided by 5 raised to power 28 will give us 5 raised to power 1. So I'm going to have here 30 into 5 px plus 5 raised to power 28 goes here, you have 1. So you have 4 35 p square s square plus and so on. Then you close the bracket. So I will now simplify this. 5 times 30 and so on like that. Then 5 raised to power 2, which is going to give us 25. So the next line, we have 5 raised to power 28 into 25 plus 150, I think. Yes, 150 px plus 435 p square s square plus and so on. So you have simplified. So you can leave your answer this way. And that is what I expect you to do. So you have found the first 3 terms. So it will now be easy for us to use this in question B. Now, question B. Before you write, just hold on. I will give you time to write. Question B says we should do what? That we should, given that in this expansion, the coefficient of x squared is 29 times the coefficient of x, work out the value of p. Okay. Now, I will now write coefficient. I will write out coefficient of x. I also write out coefficient of s squared. So coefficient of x. Sorry. Let me take light pen. Okay. Coefficient of s squared equals 435 p squared. But don't forget that we have factored out 5 raised to power 28. Now, if you like, you can leave it out. If you like, you can bring it in. But I would suggest you bring it in. But at the end of the day, based on the nature of the question, 5 raised to power 28 will be cancelled out. But let me show it to you so that you see how it will cancel out. So 5 raised to power 28 times 435 p squared. That's coefficient of s squared. Then coefficient of x will also be 5 raised to power 28 times 150p. That's coefficient of x. So let me allow you to write this. So when you are done with that, I will now move to the next page. Is that clear? Now, we are told that coefficient of s squared is 29 times coefficient of x. So that implies that now coefficient of s squared that we have is 5 raised to power 28 times 435 p squared equals 29 times, and coefficient of x is 5 raised to power 28 times 150p. So you see that 5 raised to power 28, we cancel 5 raised to power 28 here. So you'll be left with 435p squared on the left-hand side and 29 times 150p on the right-hand side. And which will give me 435p squared minus, I want to bring everything to left-hand side. 29 times 150 will give 4,350p equals 0. Now, both number end with a number that can be divided by 5. Any number that ends with 5 is divisible by 5. Any number that ends with 0 is also divisible by 5. So if you like, you can start to divide by 5. But 435 can go in 4,350. So divide both sides or divide through by 435. So when you do that, you have p squared minus, now 435 dividing 4,350 will give you 10. We give you 10. 10p equals 0. So p is common. So we have p minus 10 equals 0. So that means p equals 0 or p minus 10 equals 0. And that means that p equals 0 or p equals 10. So we have answered the second part of the question that says we should find the value of p. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So please copy that and let me know when you're through. Binomial expansion or binomial estimation. Binomial estimation. In other words, binomial approximation. So what we want to discuss here is how to use binomial to carry out approximation. Is that clear? So the best way to give you that is to give you an example straight away. So let's look at example 1. Question A says, find the first 4 terms. Find the first 4 terms of the binomial expansion. Find the first term of the binomial expansion in ascending order. In ascending order of powers. In ascending order of powers of 1 minus x over 10 raised to the power of 6. That's question A. Question B says use your results. Use your results in A to find an approximate value for 0.99 raised to the power of 6. Yeah, can you please copy that question? And when you are done with that, let me know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that.
You're done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to the next page. So what we now need to do is to simplify this. So you'll be telling me term by term. Once I move to the next page, I won't be able to see it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what do we have on the first term? 6 combination 0, right?
Yes, sir.
And that will be 1. So 6 combination is 1. Yes. The next one, minus x over 10 raised to power of 6. Am I correct? I did please speak up.
Yes, sir.
Minus
Yes,
10 minus x over 10 raised to power of 6 will give us, because it's even, so that will give us x raised to power 6 over 10 raised to power of 6, because it's even. Do you get that now? And of course, you know that.
hey,
No.
there's the power of
No.
6.
10 combination, 6 combination 0 is 1. Then 1
6
raised to power
combination
of 6
0
is
is
1.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to have minus
Yeah.
x over 10 also raised to power 0 to be 1. So this first time will be 1. Yeah. Plus
It's 1, yeah.
the next one is 6 combination 1. So punch your calculator. What is 6 combination 1? That should be 6, if I'm right. 6 combination 1. That's 6. So you have 6 times 1 raised to power, that value raised to power 5 is 1. Then minus x over 10 raised to power 1 will be minus s over 10. Is that clear? Plus,
Yes,
the
sir.
next one is 6 combination 2. So what is 6 combination 2? That's 15. So you have 15
15.
times 1, then minus s over 10 raised to power 2. So that will give us s squared over 100. Plus the last term there, that's 6 combination 3. So what is 6 combination 3? That's 20. Then 1 raised to power, that value is 1. Then minus s over 10 raised to power 3 will give us minus s cubed over 1,000. Because 10 raised to power 3 is 1,000. So we'll now tidy it up as 1 plus, no, that will be 1 minus, sorry, 1 minus. Hope you understand how I'm going to obtain minus. Sorry. Do you understand how I obtain minus? Because of the minus here.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
understand. Because, yeah.
Okay. So that will be minus 6x over 10. Plus,
Yes, sir.
15s squared over 100.
Over 100.
Minus 20s cubed over 1,000, which you can reduce slightly to 1 minus 2 in 6, that's 3. 2 in 10, that's 5. Plus 5 can go in 15, that's 3 s squared. 5 can go in 100, that's 20. Minus 20 can go in 1,000, that will be what? 1 over, that's s cubed over 50. So that's the first 3 terms. So you can quickly write that. So when you're done, let me know.